Okay, shalom, shalom. Hey, first off, I'm giving all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem HaRachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders and teachers of Great Millstone to rule well and teach well. My name is Brother Hawashai Zion. I'm coming through with this real quick message to bring this out to light. So, as many of you know, Madonna, long story short, she, I guess, was found dead and then later revived and brought back to life with a special medication. So I want to just basically label, I'm not sure what I'm going to label the video, but something like, Madonna dies, payback, the Lord is coming, something like that, what I'm saying? This is judgment. Basically, this is a judgment video, And these people who have done things like this and just think they're going to get away with it, you just got another thing coming. Okay, now this was a 2023 Vanity Fair cover, which I did a video about this, and I let you all know that she was going to receive judgment, and I believe I put curses on her, and I'm sure you brothers did as well, because this is uncalled for. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things that you just don't mess with, and one of them is Yahushai. All right, just that's you know what I mean. That's the Heavenly Father's Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, and to desecrate multiple images that basically, she don't need to be touching, and things of this nature, and blaspheming, the skin color, which we know that the Lord is the color of polished brass, like they were burned in a furnace, and you clearly see this person over here dressing as so-called Jesus Christ, which is really Yahushai. And when you go into that, as you see here, a bunch of women who look like lesbians's, just to be frank, freaking out over here doing some weirdo stuff. This is just awful. And the Lord wouldn't be wearing rosary beads, all right, first and foremost. All right, he was, hung on a cross. Why would he be wearing the cross? You people, you're gonna get it, man. You're gonna get it. And she did get it, and she's got it more coming, man. This is just to give you a scare that now, the Lord is going to bring calamity upon you, and he's going to laugh at your calamity too. Now you're scared to go on tour, and your tour is left on hold, and you're frail and everything. This is what you get for doing this, and it's a quick, immediate punishment too, right away. Galatians 6 and 7, be not deceived. God is not mocked. This is exactly what happened here. God is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And that applies to women, of course, too. So look at this here, posting as the Virgin Mary and then, so-called Jesus Christ, which both of these individuals were actually the tribe of Judah, which was a dark-skinned Israelite color, okay, in color, if you will. All right. And when people say God is a spirit and everything, and you worship in the spirit and truth, true, yeah, but the spirit is the word of the Lord, first and foremost. Okay, the Holy Spirit's the word of the Lord, and the understanding thereof, rather. And, we must abide by that. And the scriptures talk about in Revelation that, his feet were like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace. Okay. And then you go to Daniel 6, 10 and 6, it also couples with that as well. Talking about the arms were as polished brass and whatnot. So, this is what led to, the judgment that I'm going to read out right now, okay? It says Madonna allegedly brought back from the dead with Narcan injection after being found unresponsive. It says Madonna was allegedly found unresponsive Saturday, June 24th, and had to be brought back from the dead by medical personnel. So that's wild. So according to reports by Radar, the Like a Virgin singer was given a Narcan injection to resuscitate her. Narcan, also known as Noxalone, is sometimes administered in emergency situations in order to treat narcotics overdose. So she might have been high on drugs or whatever, which is no surprise, because, ultimately the Lord, It gives people up to a reprobate mind. Not that she's clearly a reprobate. I mean, you gotta be an idiot not to know that. It says, however, there is currently no evidence that the Queen of Pop, self-proclaimed and also labeled, it says, was given Narcan in relation to any type of drug overdose or abuse, rather. So aside from overdose, the life-saving medication can also be used to reverse acute septic shock, which occurs when an infection is so severe that the patient's immune system can begin to inadvertently damage the body through its extreme responses to the infection. Right, exactly. Because your immune system can basically turn on itself in attacking, bad bacteria can also like freak out and start attacking good bacteria. And henceforth, like pretty much imploding, dying from the inside, but your body killing itself. Ultimately the Lord, like I said, is judging a person, and if she was left to her own devices, she would have been dead, So it's coming. It's coming, lady. You don't got long. I'm telling you, you don't got long. You might even wind up watching this video. You might even end up watching this video. So if you do, Madonna, the Lord is going to destroy you, man. He's going to kill you, man. For what you did in right here. This is inexcusable. All right. And you will be brought to justice, man. You will face the Lord, Yahweh Shai. You're going to be brought before the Lord, Yahweh Shai. You're not going to be able to lie. You're not going to be able to, have anybody be no respecter of persons with you, because that ain't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is not mocked. All right? And you're going to have to deal with this blasphemy. You're going to have to deal with this blasphemy, man. Okay? Through the Spirit. You're going to deal with that blasphemy. So as it says here, this potential explanation appears to line up with a recent social media post made by Madonna's manager, Guy O'Siri, updating fans on the Grammy Award winner's health. Yeah, so she's not going to make it to her little tour. Your little tour is not going to work, all right? So on Saturday, Madonna developed a serious bacterial infection, which led to several days stay in the ICU. Okay, look at her. She's in the ICU, man. And that's not good. Intensive care unit. That means you need intensive care. And people who typically are in the ICU pass away. That's why they're brought there, because they're on the verge of death. So it says her health is improving. However, she is still under medical care. A full recovery is expected. Yeah, well, not for long. Even if you do recover, lady, it's just to get you judgment. And if you don't get your final judgment right now, you're going to be getting more. So look at this. She had to pose as Yahweh Shai and the, really his mother, Mary. They call the Virgin Mary, which we know she wasn't an actual virgin like that, because, she had sex with Joseph to produce the Lord. You know what I mean? That's facts, man. Okay? That's why Matthew 1 has the actual lineage of David all the way to Joseph. Okay? Because the Lord had to come through the line of kings and was made from the sperm of David. All right? And that is in Romans 1 and 3. You could read that yourself. Okay? And the sperm seed of David. Okay, seed, sperma, and the Greek sperm. So anyways, it says here, at that time, sources also revealed the 66-year-old had reportedly been vomiting uncontrollably from her hospital bed because she was too sick to get up and go to the bathroom. Now that's a judgment. Getting judgment, man. It says another source said Madonna had been suffering a fever for longer than a month, but continued to rehearse relentlessly for her tour. See how the Lord's putting that spirit on you to just go ahead and exhaust yourself into a frenzy, and now when you pass away, that all's gonna know, man. All's gonna fear, man. Everybody's gonna fear. You know what I'm saying? That's what these examples are brought out for. So it says, following her manager's announcement, fans flooded the comment section with well wishes for the beloved artist. Right. Well, woe be unto you when the whole world thinks well of you, the scripture says. Well, the world loves you, but we hate you. You know what I'm saying? Because you hate the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We hate you righteously, man, with righteous indignation. You know what I'm saying? Just like King David said. He said that I hate them with perfect hatred. And that meant, basically because those people will go against the Lord. You know what I mean? And the Lord is angry with the wicked every day. And this lady's not righteous. You took the Lord's Last Supper and look what you made it look like. Come on, dog. What are you doing with this shit, man? You don't think you're going to have to answer, man? On the Vanity Fair cover? All right, you're going to have to deal with this, man. Okay? Vanity Fair, the icon issue. Madonna. Oh, look at me posing with this weird looking thing on my head. You know what I'm saying? And look, she used to be a decent looking person or whatever. She wasn't the greatest looking woman or whatever, but she's decent looking and just had some pretty good music and stuff. But I mean, that's where it should end. I mean, why do you got to go to such lengths to desecrate the image of the Lord, which you know from the Holy Bible, and you're making this some type of mockery? You're making a mockery. This is a mockery. All right. So ultimately, what's going to happen is your death, because that is, sin is punishable by death. Okay. When lust is conceived, it bringeth forth sin, and sin bringeth forth death. Okay. So then that's what happened to you. You did die. You passed away. Allegedly dies, and receives judgment. It's probably going to be the name of the video. So it is what it is, that ultimately happened. And, look at this. Please send her my love and support. I'll be sending prayers for her healing, one user wrote. We all love you, Madonna. Thank you, Guy. We will hang tight and await good word. Really? So who are you going to pray to? Because you evidently are not praying to the God that is supposed to be depicted here in this desecrated photo, and this lie here. Okay, like I told you, the Lord's arms are like polished brass, and his feet like onto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace. Revelation 1 and verse number 14 and 15 on down. Okay, all the way down. You're not gonna play with these images, man. All right, you're gonna die. You're ultimately going to die, man. Okay? And look, you already got this all loaded up, man. Proverbs 6 and 15 says, therefore shall his calamity come suddenly. Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy. Okay? There you have it, man. You're going to be broken without remedy. There's going to be no way to bring you back. So you got brought back one time, supposedly, allegedly, but you know that it's nigh. You know, and everybody knows. We know. You're gonna go down, Madonna. All right? You wicked ass sorceress, adulteress. Proverbs 29 and 6, it says, in the transgression of an evil man there is a snare, but the righteous doth sing and rejoice. Okay? Exactly. Yeah, you are gonna get trapped, man. The Lord is gonna trap you, man. All right, and pain and punishment is going to come your way, because you ain't got nothing. You ain't got nobody to pray to. You know what I'm saying? Go and cry unto those gods which you have chosen. All right, Vanity Fair. Those evil, all the evil that you portray. You go and cry unto them, man. Cry unto those gods, man. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3, it says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Now, ultimately, it's talking about the end, okay, and, prophecy and everything, but you can also relate that to this, too, because in this situation, it's going to be the same thing. Oh, yeah, Madonna's recovering. Nah, man. Sudden destruction is going to come upon her, and she will not escape. All right, 2 Peter 2 and 12 says, but these, as natural brute beasts, that's her, made to be taken and destroyed, speak evil of things that they understand not, and shall utterly perish in their own corruption. Okay? Yeah, that's definitely going to happen. You know, do not disturb. Okay. All right? In their own corruption. Yeah, she's like a beast. That lady's an idiot. You're a dummy. How could you not know? You know, what you did was evil. All right? Psalm 11:6, it says, upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. And yeah, if you do make it, which, look, let's face it, we know the sign is clear. Probably not. But even if you did, you got even greater judgment coming. So even if you did push on for another couple years, you know, you're going to ultimately get the ultimate judgment. You know, that lady's wicked, man. All right? You know, it's going to happen. It's going to happen, man. You know. So, if we could get any more, this is what's going to happen here. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and verse 12. It says, for man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare, so are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. All right, exactly, suddenly upon you. So Madonna didn't know that was going to happen. It just, boom, bam, it just happened to you. You know, because one, we sent curses on you in the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai because of the evil that you committed. That was an egregious thing. You know, and I almost forgot about that, man. But then I seen it in the news. I was like, oh, look at that. Look at the judgment. And just like that guy, Pete Davidson, too. I'm going to do a video on him, too. You know, he's in a mental hospital or something like that, suffering from PTSD and depression. And that guy's a millionaire. You know, see? You millionaires, man, you people, you're not exempt from judgment, man. Because riches profit not in the day of the Lord's wrath. And with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and teachers at Great Millstone who rule well and teach well. My name is Brother Hawashai Zion, and Shalom.